Yep. Dolza, commander of all Zentradi forces, surrounded the Earth with an armada of 5 million vessels and proceed to open fire on the planet. You and the Robotech Defense Force are fighting a last desperate battle for survival as this Wolf Squadron against Dolza's immense Zentradi armada.
This is Alaska Base. Squadrons, prepare for battle. Wolf Squadron, see if you can keep those fighters occupied. You've got to keep them off the SDF-1 until the final attack.
I don't believe it. How are we supposed to win against a force of this size? There must be millions of ships out there.
They're designed to win wars against everything. I actually don't know what happens in this arc because I never watched this far into it before, like... I think it was like Anime Network. It could be a lot of things. Like, stopped showing it. Up. But yes, you can't tell. A lot of these arcs are just cut to shit right now. These are bare bones. Even the fact that... Oh god. I just gotta play smarter. This fight gets really hard, actually. Because after this, something's gonna happen, but we don't have the context of the Zentradi and why they would do what they're going to do. God. Stop being like this, dude. No. Alright. Got you.
That's right.
Yeah, but like, the Macross is now a city living inside of it. Of the people that were, like, that got worked away. So now it's called the SDF, like the Macross, for the city that inhabits it. So they just, that story is not involved in the Macross. Because it stops being known as the SDF-1, it's just known as the Macross. Or it's like at least the SDF-1 Macross, you know? Even in a lot of the OVAs, they bring up the fact that it's about... Yep. Stop shooting at me. Oh, screw up, build. Okay. Degenerate bastard. Yeah, if you're gonna watch, like, if you don't want to watch the entire series, which kind of would suck, it's older and everything, I would heavily recommend the 2 different OVA series, which are actually incredible. One of them is about 2 test pilots. One of them is micronized Zentradi pilot and a human test pilot.
All guard fighters, break off. Attack immediately.
Oh, here comes the hard part.
Wait! That's Zentradi Ace. She's tearing the whole squadron apart.
How do you know it's a woman, by the way? Out of curiosity, by the way. I'm just asking. How did you know? Oh god, I can't even get her in my line of sight right now. Shooting all the shit out of the sky! Alright, let's just get some cheap shots in here. Okay, let's just pull off a little bit. We're doing some damage. Oh, she's getting hit with some shots. Chill. Wait till I get my missiles up and then we'll start rushing. Damn it. You want missiles? I got plenty of them. shit, okay. Alright, we're just gonna chill for a little bit. Yeah, I'm missing your boundary. Oh, shit, okay. I'm scared of you.
Not bad, my Cranian. I'll see you again when your skills have improved.
Got you. I don't know, I'm probably just gonna get better Veritech fighters and not really skilled. Let's save after that one. That one's more of the stressful fights. I hope the sound effects aren't coming as terribly as they are off as terribly as they are.
The Zentradi were warriors, bred for combat by a race called the Robotech Masters. They were created only for destruction. Human concepts such as music, love, peace, and even recreation were completely unknown to them. As the Zentradi followed the SDF-1 on its long trip to Earth, they were exposed to human culture. In fact, many of them decided to join the Earth forces. Only a handful of survivors remained on the Earth. With limited food and resources, the people endured terrible hardships as they labored to rebuild what we had all lost. Shortly after the Robotech War, I was assigned to Base 6. As luck would have it, my friends Hiro Ishii and Izzy Randall had also managed to survive the war, and now served alongside me at the base. Commander Helena Chase was the senior officer at Base 6. She was kind of a taskmaster, I guess, but like all of us, she was anxious to bring our lives back to a semblance of order, to begin again. While on duty, most of my time was spent running patrols out in the wasteland, looking for any signs of trouble. There was a shortage of food, and it was hard to get replacement parts for my Veritech. But I soon discovered that trouble was one thing that would never be in short supply. You see, millions of Zentradi had now been assimilated into human society. And just like humans, we shared some of the same flaws. There were renegade Zentradi who simply couldn't live peacefully with humans. Many of them became scavengers, wandering the wastelands and raiding human settlements when they needed weapons or supplies. Due to this new threat, the Robotech Defense Force was called upon to protect the scattered communities all over the wasteland.
Alright. A band of Zentradi scavengers have been preying on the town of Greystone for months now, and they are becoming more violent with each new raid. You have been assigned to track down the scavenger party to remove the threat, clear out the scavengers, and destroy the munitions stockpile. Why is the sound effect so bad right now?
Wolf 10 reporting in. I'm entering Ambush Hills.
Roger, Wolf 10. Renegades and Zentradi are known to be camping in these hills. They've been raiding Greystone for the last few months now, and the town needs our help. Clear the area of scavengers and make sure you destroy their munitions. Without weapons, they won't pose a threat to the town.
They are 40 foot tall guys though.
Sounds great. So, why do they call it Ambush Hills again? Commander?
Do you really want me to spell it out?
Probably. I don't think he's too smart, honestly. Maybe it worked? Can't tell.
Yeah!
Sounds a little bit better. Now we're into basically custom story.
Yeah! There's one of the munitions crates.
Now this is a little bit of annoyance here. Now this is when we get into the custom story and all that shit, right? But, you know, what are you gonna do? They did get into that last cutscene a little bit of what happened, but not very much. I don't even know why, anything happened. It's millions of, Zentradi joined us, right? But Did they? I'm assuming they do something like that happens, like so they fought amongst each other. But that's the best guess I can have without actually watching the anime more. I was like originally like the usual of having to buy the DVDs, and that gets pretty hard. God, I'm like full claw mode in this game right now. Dude. Yeah, but like if you're not watching, like even if you're not interested in this game, I would heavily recommend those OVAs, especially the one about the test pilots, because it really only has anything to do with the fact that like this story by the fact that they are on a planet that has the Macross on it, and that OVA series is pretty solid. You don't have to be some super fan to get into it, you know? And it's just all about a love triangle between two test pilots and a singer girl. Because it's always going to be a singer girl, because the theme of idols. Which, depending on your theming of that, you know, basically nowadays, if you like VTubers or not, or idol culture, which this is basically heavily populated by, not gonna lie. This series is based heavily on idol culture, especially from like, I guess, 80s or 90s? I can't remember, I'd have to like look up times and dates, but I'm not gonna go that in depth for this. Will you just die, sir?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, giant killer. Yeah.
Killer.
But yeah, idol culture, all that shit. Just, that's what this story's all about.
Wolf 10 to base. I've destroyed all their munitions, but I was expecting a lot more resistance.
You're right, Wolf 10. Judging by the reports, there should have been more Zentradi activity here. Why don't you swing by Greystone and make sure the town is safe?
I'm way ahead
Yep.
of you.
I wonder if they're getting attacked. Greystone has been under attack. Oh god, I can't believe it. Malcontent and Zentradi. The townspeople have been taking refuge in the Civic Center building while the angered Zentradi rampage outside. Fight off the Zentradi and protect the Civic Center during their attack.
The town is under attack. All citizens have been evacuated to the Civic Center. Get over there and protect
Now,
them.
the sound mixing is not my fault. That's the game's fault. I want you to know. Every time we have a cutscene, I think is there like gun noises? Some of them might even be like a glitch. God, went too far out. By the way, I've accidentally destroyed the Civic Center myself with missiles. So you do have to be a little careful around here. Now you gotta think, there's like, I'm shooting what's basically 40-foot tall humans with missiles. Now, do they look like what is it, the scene from MD Geist where it's like the guy just gets torn apart with like fucking Gatling gun fire? He's just human entrails and like just that's it? That's what's happening to these people as I fire into them? I'm gonna hit all of the buildings. God, there's just like so many buttons you need to hit. Just completely wrecking these dudes. Yeah, remember how I was saying each form has its own great function? The hella form for this can be like absolutely incredible right now. I'm gonna get in here. Yeah, I got some missiles there for you. Better stop shooting at me. I don't think I got all those missiles. God! I gotta get the guy behind here. Yeah, just hitting him with missiles. You know, just slamming human bodies with giant missiles. Watching them get exploded.
Great job, Wolf 10. Looks like they're breaking off the attack. Move in and keep the rest of them out of town.
Yeah, if I'm not careful, I can accidentally still shoot the building and destroy it. God damn it, I can't find him. Stop being right underneath me, dude. Take some missiles to the face. He is tanking that shit, by the way. Yeah.
That's the last of them. Good work, Wolf 10. The town is secure.
For now, maybe. But these raids are getting worse every time.
Bronze Cross acquired. As we complete missions, they start to give us more stuff. So as we go through, it'll start unlocking more suits and everything. A group, and even more colors. A group of Sea Sergeant helicopters have departed base. 6 carrying a cargo of food and supplies to our remote frontier outpost. Now under constant attack by scavenger bands. Across the Sea Sergeant helicopters, see if it is to arrive safely.
Wolf 10, the town of Ashfall has been suffering under frequent scav raids. You are to escort a relief flight of helicopters carrying supplies and rendezvous with a destroyed escort near the outskirts of town.
Wolf 10 to Sea Sergeants. We're starting the final approach to the outpost.
Just in time. The guys stationed out here live right on the frontier. The Zentradi are pretty wild out here, so they get to see plenty of action. This shipment of food and supplies should help keep them going for a while. Just make sure we get there to deliver it.
Well, I'll try. That is my mission. Even if I do fail, the game will make me play it again to do it. The radar is very helpful in this game. Yeah, the fighter form is just so useful to getting to and from locations. And this is like basically your gunning platform. Yeah, see the difference in damage between the fighter forms and... Yeah, I'm the same size as their normal people, and if you can't have seen yet, because I haven't gotten close enough, but the battle pods are way bigger than me because they have to house a 40-foot tall man. I gotta wait for them. If I go too far, they'll get like attacked, I think. I gotta be careful. I am playing this on a GameCube. GameCube. And from what I understand, you can mod your GameCube to... Shut up! I'm doing work! I may have hit them with too many extra missiles. I may have liquefied them with explosions and death.
Next time, try aiming.
From some of the things like GG Man Lives and some of the stuff he was talking, you could probably mod this to play with keyboard and mouse, which would make it sick. I'm a little lazy and I'm not going to do that. But you could probably do some nasty shit with a game like this. There's some more. God, I wasn't paying attention. I miss this like era of like games to an extent, or anime in general. It's not like it's like absolutely the most perfect thing ever, because we still get stuff like Attack on Titan, which is like amazing. But, like this era of like anime, so because like the animation was like kind of weak and all this other stuff, is like more about story than a lot of the other areas. And a more well. It's not shown in this, but more like stuff like Fists and North Stars. It's like, yeah, we can show off more brutality and shit like that. Mostly because I think they were trying to sell to Americans, and they're like, what do Americans like? Violence. Put some more violence in our anime, and we'll sell that.
The outpost isn't responding to radio. I hope we're not too late.
There's the base. It's under attack.
Alright, so I want to get this missile shot in. I think I missed the guy. But oh well. I'm going to go over here and kill this guy with missiles.
Time to take these guys to school.
Just a couple gunshots in the face and, you know, a missile. What's the worst that could happen, you know? Hey, there's somebody here. Hey. I missed.
It's too hot for us down there. No way we can land in that firefight.
Well, we'll just finish him off, I guess.
Wolf 10 to C, Sergeant. Try to get clear of the fight. I'm gonna hang back and see if I can help them out.
I think I've ended the fight already. Yeah, I did. If you liked this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Look in the description below, and you can subscribe to my BitChute, or if you're on BitChute, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Game over.